Hello, welcome back to another Zentangle video. Thank you for checking it out. For this video today, I'm only going to teach you one new tangle, but it's a really fun one that I like to play with. So for this one, you're going to need a piece of scrap paper, a pen, a pencil, a marker, a crayon, something to draw with, a pencil that you can write really lightly with, and then something to do your final product on. If you have a little sketchbook or a piece of scrap paper, drawing paper, the inside of a cereal box, anything you have laying around you can Zentangle on. I'm using a 4-inch tile from Zentangle.com. All right, so to get started, we're going to practice. I have my pencil, and this one is called Paradox. And this is a true Zentangle from Zentangle.com. There's many tangles out there on the internet, but this is one founded by the company. Okay, Paradox. So for Paradox, I'm going to start with a square about the size of a quarter, maybe a little bit bigger. And you can start in any corner you'd like, but I am going to start in the bottom right corner. And I'm going to make a straight line, but I'm going to end up on the line across from it and slightly in. So I start in the corner and I go up and I land slightly on the inside from that corner. For my next line, I'm actually going to turn this all the way around. And this is going to be my new corner. And I'm going to make a line across to just inside that other line across from it. So straight line. It hurts my brain a little bit because I keep trying to make a square and I'm making kind of an off-shape square, so it takes a few minutes to get used to it. Okay, for this one, let's see if I can zoom in a little. For this one, this is going to be my new corner, and I'm going to go across to just inside that line. I'm going to turn it. Here's my new corner, and I'm going to go just inside that line. Corner, just inside. Corner, just inside. As you can see, I'm not making them too wide. I like to get a lot of lines in my box. Just inside. Corner, just inside. If I don't turn my paper or lift my pencil, this is my new corner, just inside. Here's my new corner, just inside. The problem is if you start going too fast that way, it's easier to make a mistake. Of course, there are no mistakes. Whatever you do is fine, but it messes up the tangle a little. All right. So that is Paradox. If you want to try it a couple times, you can. Another fun shape to do Paradox in is a triangle. And I could start in that same right-hand corner and do the same thing. Again, it's easier if you turn the paper. I just don't want to make you dizzy. It's a fun one to do in a triangle or a square. All right, I'm going to move right ahead to my tile. And I'm going to start with pencil. And I always start with 4 dots in the corners. And then I make my square. Now sometimes I make these pretty wiggly and fancy, but For today, I'm going to go pretty straight across. It does not need to be perfect, but making pretty straight lines today. And that's my string that I'm going to work in. So for this one, I'm going to split my tile in half, and then I'm going to split it in half this way. Now usually we leave the pencil line and we don't go back and trace with pen, but for this one today I am going to trace in pen because it becomes part of the shape that we're making. Cut it in half this way. You should end up with 4 squares about the same size. Okay, so we're going to do paradox, and we're going to start with this top square, and we're going to start in the bottom right hand corner. So I'm going to make kind of a little dot just to remember where I'm starting. And I'm going to go from the corner up here. I'm going to make a little tiny notch just so I know where I'm heading. I don't want to go too wide. I went a little wider than I wanted to, but that's okay. Then I'm going to turn. Here's my new corner. Here's my destination. I'm going to go that way. Turn. Turn. Trying to make my lines about the same width so I don't have big thick ones and then little narrow ones. It's not always easy, but after you practice a little bit, it becomes a little bit easier to do. Hopefully this is making sense. Like if any of these tangles, if you go too fast, your lines can end up pretty wiggly. So take your time. Make each line intentional. We're working on some muscle memory, making these straight lines. I'm going to go ahead and stop turning my tile. When you get to the end, you just kind of go as far as you can and finish it off. Now, what I love about this tile is that we made all straight lines, and yet when you're done, it makes these really cool curves. Kind of awesome. Okay, I'm going to go to the next square, and I'm going to start in that same center. So I'm going to do kind of backwards this time. I'm going to go up here to this line. And then I'm going to try to get over here. And then down to here. See how this one kind of ended where the other one was? It doesn't have to match up perfect, but that's sort of my goal. Here's my end mark. If it's easier for you to make a little ending mark to aim for, go ahead and do that. you get a chance to go on to Zentangle.com, you can see pictures of Rick Roberts and Maria Thomas, the founders of the Zentangle method. You can see beautiful tiles made by each of them. You can see products to buy, videos to watch, a newsletter, lots of great resources. Getting towards the end here. Check that out. Isn't that so cool? Again, I love using straight lines and ending up with curves. That's pretty cool. I'm going to flip mine all the way over, and I'm going to start in the center and do this corner up here, just like I did before. Feel free to pause the video at any time and work on your lines. If you varied your starting point in each box, the patterns turn out different every time. So it's a fun thing to play with. Also, if you did triangles instead of a square, you get different patterns at the end. All right, I'm going to stop turning it so I don't make you dizzy. Getting to the end. So fun. All right, I'm going to go into the last box. I'm going to start in the middle again. Aim for up here. Aim for over the side. Take deep breaths. Go slow and steady. Enjoy this moment. What do you think? Isn't that so cool? I love this one. All right, I'm going to put my pen away and I'm going to grab my pencil and do a little bit of shading to kind of make this pop. I'm going to go kind of on this little curve right here. And I'm going to go on this side of the curve. Just put a little bit of graphite down. I'm not an expert at shading. There's probably better ways to do this. I like doing that. And then you can take your finger and smudge a little bit. Or I have something called a tortillon that helps me smudge. Could use a Q-tip. Kind of makes that pop. also going to go around this way. And on this one. And smudge out this way. And this way. This shape here, I'm going to do this side. So it kind of looks like this is on top of those. Smudge a little. Same on the one over here. Do kind of the outside of that shape. A little bit of graphite. Smudge with your finger or a Q-tip or a tortillon. And the last thing I'm going to do is the outside of these in the corner. Kind of looks like that's way behind the other one. I'll do this side over here. And I'm almost done. That side and that side. Smudge a little bit. So that gives it some depth. There again, there are probably other ways to shade. I'm not an expert at this, but I do enjoy making things pop. When you're done, initial your work. If you do something kind of fun with your initials or put them together, it's called a chop. And then on the back, I always write the date. And I always write what tangle I used. So I'm going to write Paradox up here. And today is my birthday. So I'm going to write happy birthday to me. I like writing something about the day. All right, there's Paradox. I hope you enjoy. Thanks for watching.